welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anne and this is All the Budgeting. I am on a journey to repair and recover from filing for Chapter 13 bankruptcy in November of 2021, and I'm utilizing a cash envelope budgeting system to help me do that. And so on this channel, I do cash stuffings from my paychecks, from side hustles. I do budget with me's, I do cash condensings, and then I always close out my budget every month, which includes a net worth calculation. So if that is something that is interesting to you, I do hope that you consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all of those things. I'm getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. I am within, I think last I looked, I had 915 and I need 1,000 to be monetized. So it would really help me out if you would consider subscribing. And yeah, so that's who I am. So today's video is going to be the first budget with me for 2023. I'm also going to use my savings challenge book because I mentioned this in one of the videos at the end of 2022. I am treating my rollover a little bit differently. In 2023, I'm going to take any 1s and 5s that is left over from spending money, from groceries, that type of thing, and I'm going to stuff them into $1 challenge and $5 challenge, and then the rest of the money will, just be added to my sinking funds as it always was. So I'm going to do that for the first time. As well, I want to start shouting out to other budgeting, cash stuffing YouTube channels to really help build a budgeting community here on YouTube. So today's channel that I am shouting out to, I have a little cheat sheet. I will have the channel linked down below, but it is a channel called Lady B92. So go check that channel out, subscribe to it, give it some love. Let's, again, create a little bit of a community here on YouTube. And if you have a budgeting, cash stuffing channel and you would like to get a shout out on a future video, just make sure that you're subscribed to me and make sure that your subscriptions are public. If they're not public, unfortunately, I can't see you to see what the name of your channel is to give you that shout out. So yeah, just make sure that you're subscribed publicly to me and I will get to you at some point. So I'm kind of going in the order of subscription date. So just to be kind of fair on that. Okay, so before we get into the budget with me, I did have, let me just put this over to the side here. I did have some 5s and 1s in my rollover. So like I said, I am going to be putting those in a $5 and a $1 challenge. And I am using my savings challenge book that I created. So it is available on Amazon in this paperback format. It's not going to have this not for resale on there because obviously this is my author copy. I have this linked below. I also do have this as a printable option on Etsy. So I also have my Etsy shop link below. So if you're interested in a bunch of different savings challenges, there's more than 80 in here. So it really is something for everybody. You can save anywhere between $100 to $100,000 with these challenges. So there's something for everybody. So let's get to the first $1 savings challenge. And in this bound book, I have 10 of these. So each one you would save $100. So I have 10 of them for $1,000. So let's see how many 1s I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm just going to put those to the side here. I think I'm going to use this kind of seafoam green marker. So each line has 10. So I will be doing almost a full row. So I'm just gonna do this. And I'll probably speed this part up because, you know, you don't necessarily need to see me coloring. I wonder, I have never checked this out. I'm not a big colorer. Adult colorer, I know it's a thing. I wonder if there's any YouTube channels of people just coloring. And, you know, you just watch them color. It seems to be a YouTube channel for just about everything. All right, so that is a good start to my $1 challenge. Oh, it did kind of bleed through a little bit. You know, you never know with Amazon what the quality is going to be like, but that's okay. It's pretty clear that this is colored, that's just bleeding through. All right, so then for my $5 challenge, I have 2 pages of these, and one full page you would have saved $500. So I have 2 of them just because I think we typically have a lot more 1s than 5s. Okay, so I have 4 5s that I am including this time. So I'm going to use this like purplish, periwinkle-ish highlighter. Oh, this is really going to bleed through, I bet. This is where the printable option might be better to not have the bleed through. But, you know, I'm going to use what I have. Oh, not too bad, actually. Okay. All right. So those are my savings challenges. And in terms of where I'm going to keep that money, you know, while I'm doing the challenges, I am going to, so I have a Cricut cutting machine that I've had for a number of years now, and I have only ever used it to make my own planner stickers. I get the printable planner sticker kits from Etsy, and you just load it into the Cricut software and the machine cuts it out, and then, you know, you're able to use it in your planner, and I love them. And that was the main reason I bought the Cricut. But I've been wanting to get more into other ways that you can use your Cricut. So for Christmas, I asked for a bunch of Amazon gift cards, and I got a bunch. And so I bought a few more things, you know, to do crafting with. And one of the things that I got was a heat press. Just like a table, like not a clamping one, but one that you press down. And so it's not the Cricut one, it's an off-brand, but whatever. So, and then I bought, and I don't know if they've come yet, they may have come, but they're basically makeup pouches, but they're like little bags. And so I thought I could play with the infusible ink and create, like, you know, little bags for these challenges, because I'm not going to have them in binders. I'll just, you know, have them separately. And then I was thinking I can also create one to take to the bank with me when I, you know, get money out, or when I'm depositing a bunch of cash after a condensing. I don't know. I just thought that might be cute. And if they work out and if they're not too complicated to make, maybe I'll sell them. I don't know. But so I just need to play around with it, because I think, everything I need now to do it. I just literally have never done it before, and I just need some time. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to that this weekend, but hopefully by the next time I'll be doing one of these challenges, I'll have those bags done. So, all right. So now let's get to the budget with me. So I am budgeting my first paycheck for January of 2023. And so this is what I am working with. So my paycheck was $3,952. It was like 20 something more than it was last year because, start of the year, you have different tax rules and stuff like that. So, okay, I'll take it. And then I had $180 in rollover. And if you're new here, rollover is any money that I don't spend from what I leave in my checking account to, pay for kind of my set bills and expenses, what I budget for groceries, spending, and gas, right? So any money that I don't spend from those areas, I put into rollover so that it can go into my sinking funds. So the total income that I'm working with is $4,132. And so these are my fixed bills and expenses, and this money stays in my checking account. I don't pull it out to stuff. I just leave it in my checking account and pay the bills and a lot of them are auto draft anyway. But so just to kind of run down my bills that come out of this paycheck, I have my electric bill. I do have my Comcast bill. That is for cable, internet, and home security. I have my water/garbage, my HOA fees, my Verizon bill, my gas bill. I do have a Sirius subscription. I budget $100 a month to go to my church, about $26 for Netflix and Paramount, $21 for pet insurance. I budget $100 each paycheck for gas that lasts 2 weeks. I work from home, so I never even spend $100 in 2 weeks on gas. So I typically always have some rollover, but I would prefer to have the money budgeted just in case I do need it. Because as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am in a current bankruptcy that I am paying back. It's a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, so that's the one that you do pay back. And so the majority of my payment does come out of this paycheck, so that's $1,645. My total payment is $1,920. So the balance of it comes out of my second paycheck, and then that just gets auto drafted. I do have a medical bill that I am paying back with no interest, so that gets $25. $10 to Planet Fitness. I do have a cleaning service that comes every 2 weeks, so that's $165. I'm putting extra money to my AC unit that I am aggressively trying to pay down before this summer. So that gets $30 out of this paycheck. And then I leave around $50 buffer, and just depending on where the totals come in, I like to have increments of fives. So I'm having a $53 buffer for this one. So that makes my total bills and fixed expenses $3,052, which is leaving me $1,080 left to budget. And so if we go to my second sheet here, I am budgeting my normal $300 for groceries, $200 for spending, $100 for my hair appointments, $50 from emergency, $60 for my emergency fund, $60 for my health sinking fund, and $50 for my extra week sinking fund. So I do get paid twice a month, but I budget on a bi-weekly basis. And so what that means is that there's typically 4 weeks kind of that are extra within the year that don't kind of fit in to a bi-weekly budget. So what I do is I put aside $50 each paycheck for those extra weeks to cover my grocery spending and gas, because all of my bills and like fixed expenses, those are paid out of, my bi-monthly paychecks. So okay, so my total kind of spending and revolving funds is $760, which left $320 to put into my sinking funds. So home maintenance is getting the most because I am still bulking that up. This is the last, I think, maybe the last time that one's getting bulked up, and then I'm moving on to car maintenance. So that one's getting 90. Extra debt is getting 30. I have a bunch of my priority one funds that are getting $15 each. So home improvement, car maintenance, pet care, electronics, vacation, Christmas, holiday dinner, and gifts. They're all getting $15. Subscriptions is getting $25. And then most of my priority three funds are getting $10 or $5. So entertainment, clothes, beauty, and miscellaneous are getting $10 each. And then new car, new house, and planner stuff is getting $5 each. So that's how I budgeted out the money. So let's do our cash breakdown. So I forget, what are we looking at? So 1,080 is the total that I am looking for here. Okay. So for groceries, I do 2 100s and 2 50s. For spending, I do that all in 20s, so that's 10 20s. Hair, this one is just the $100 bill. Emergency will be a $50 bill. Health, 50 and a 10. Extra week, 50. Extra debt, a 20 and a 10. Home maintenance, we're going to do a 50 and 2 20s. And then all of these 15s are going to get a 10 and a 5. Subscriptions is 25, so that'll get a 20 and a 5. Okay, 10 and a 5. And then here we have all 10s. Okay, so let's, then the next page, these are just going to be all 10s and, or 110 and 5. So 110, and then these are all 5s. Okay, so let's total this up. So we have 3 $100 bills. 50s, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20s, I have 10, 11, 13, 14. 10s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 5s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm gonna circle these. And I'm gonna paste it here. As well as down here. But I'm going to erase the 10s and the 5s because I have some extras here. Okay, so 10, I have 14 of those, and 9, 10, 11, 12 5s. So, 14 and 12. And let me grab my calculator. to make sure this all adds up. Okay, so 3 100s is 300s, 650 is 300, 14 20s is 280, I think, yep. 14 10s is 140, and 12 5s is 60. And so let's add this up. We're looking for $1,080. Yep, 1,080. And so I have my cash breakdown slip here. So I sell these on Etsy as well in a bunch of different patterns. So if you like these, go check them out. But so I'm going to transfer this here. So 3 100s, 6 50s, 14 20s, 14 10s, and 12 5s for $1,080. So yeah, I'll just, fill out my withdrawal slip and I'll take these two things to the bank, and these just make it really easy for the teller to know exactly what denominations you want your money in. And I've actually had, the tellers at my bank tell me that they really do appreciate this. They like them. They think they're pretty. They tell other customers about them, which is always really sweet. So yeah, it's just makes life a lot easier than, having to write it down and just tell them, right? This way they just take it and it makes it much easier. So okay, so next up will be the stuffing then of this money. I will go to the bank tomorrow and get this cash out, and so I'll film that stuffing either tomorrow after work or maybe Saturday morning, and it'll be up on Monday. So, all right, thanks everyone. I hope you have a great week. Bye.